Don't be sad, girl.
I think we both view Penelope as somebody that's capable of anything she strives for. And I think as a society, we limit individuals with Down syndrome, and I don't think that's the way to go about it. And I know a lot of people feel that sentiment as well. People with Down syndrome are capable more than you could possibly ever know. I think that starts with just having normal conversations with them and asking them about their life and what they're into. You know, that's the biggest thing, is just treat them like you would treat anybody else.
So I feel like our life changed in that sense because we became more educated about what Down syndrome was really like. And I also think it changed to the sense of knowing that we had an opportunity to make sure that we could break some of those stigmas and help educate people about Down syndrome too.
She's playing with the truck.
She's gonna play with the monster truck right now.
I want to play Paw Patrol.
Play what?
I want to play Paw Patrol.
I don't think we have any Paw Patrol toys up here anymore. Why don't you look through the bins and see if you can find one? The idea of Down syndrome, I think when people get the diagnosis, whether it's prenatally like me or post-birth, seems a little bit daunting, but it's really just because you don't know as much as you're going to. I think raising a little girl, regardless if she has Down syndrome or not, has been full of a lot of moments. She's a little sassy. Mm-hmm. The dynamic's the same as she is if she didn't have Down syndrome too. We've just become, I think, even more compassionate to people who have to go the extra mile to do things like that too. Jake says all the time, all of us have differences, you know, whether it's Down syndrome, autism, whether it's something else, like we all have something. And so I don't feel like it's really changed everything. I think we've just, like Jake said it great earlier, like we've just integrated her into our world, you know? So maybe there are a couple more doctor's appointments, a couple more physical therapy appointments and things like that, but we've been able to make it work whether we're on the road or we're in Texas or we're here in Nashville. Down syndrome, when you think about it, I think it brings a lot of misconceptions and beliefs and stigmas that just go along with it. So for us, it was like, okay, well, how are we gonna take her to a ballpark? How is she gonna do with the traveling? How is she gonna do with the sounds and the fireworks and the sensories of a stadium? And how she's gonna have open heart surgery? How are we gonna deal with the medical needs and the physical therapies and stuff? And so it's changed a lot that day when we got the diagnosis.
Yeah, like I think it changed a lot, but it also didn't change at all, you know. Skip was the first person that I told. You know, I think him and I had a relationship where he cares about humans, not just the baseball player, and he portrayed that his entire time in Miami with all the guys there, and I felt like, all right, like this is a person that I trust their opinion. I trust they're gonna give me the honest, full truth, and I'm gonna present it to him.
A few months into the pregnancy, Jake asked if he could come into my office. He shut the door, so I knew it was pretty serious. Usually it's just kind of bring his coffee in and see how the day is. You know, he was kind of emotional at the time. Sat down and walked me through and said, we got news that, you know, we're having a baby, obviously, and that she's gonna have Down syndrome.
You know, I just told him, like, I'm not really sure what this means. I don't know what this is gonna do to our lives, how it's gonna change us. And he's like, it's a beautiful girl from God.
I did tell him that God doesn't make mistakes, and he is the perfect parent to handle this, and so is Ashlyn, and they were the perfect parents and still are the perfect parents to deal with this, and I think it's a gift. Obviously the proof's in the pudding right now because they're doing an amazing job with both kids.
Kind of helped me shore up the confidence in Ashlyn and I to get through it, and it was just really cool to kind of have that. She's tearing up.
Well, Skip and his wife.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like I said, like he cares more about the human than anybody I've met in the game, and I think that creates a good clubhouse culture.
Ashlyn and Jake both are always like, they have this super positive energy about them. Doesn't feel like they've ever had a bad day. Their personalities are infectious, and I just felt like they were gonna do something really, really special. I didn't realize that they would take it so soon and build this like incredible foundation and have these, charity tournaments, and they took this head on and they used their platform in an amazing way. It should be an inspiration to a lot of other players of like how you can utilize their platform like Jake did and turn this into such a positive impact in other people's lives.
I mean, I think we have always been like, we want to use our platform for something, because God gave us this platform for a reason, and that's to give back and help other people. I think when we got the diagnosis, that was like, oh, that's easy, you know? Like, we don't have to go searching. We're grateful and lucky to be playing a sport for a living, and just taking that and not doing anything with it is a disservice to the abilities you have and the platform you have.
Very quickly in those first few days, we knew that God gave us Penelope for a reason and a platform, which was baseball, and we knew we had to do something big.
Hey, thank you so much for being here, guys. It's an honor to have every single one of you guys in this clubhouse. And our daughter Penelope, if you guys don't know our story, our daughter Penelope, as she's talking, was born with Down syndrome a year ago, and we wanted to use our platform for something of this magnitude, you know, getting all of these awesome people in this room together to celebrate Down syndrome. And I have a rules list. I don't want to bore you with all the rules. Tony Vitello, where are you at?
Right here, sorry.
Right there. The other manager for the other team. If you have the tan jersey, introduce yourself, talk to him, tell him what position you want to play. He has a rules list with him as well. It's pretty simple. We just don't want people to get hurt. You know, keep that in mind when you're playing, especially Jacob DeGrom back there goofing off. He's playing shortstop, leading off for the blue team. Anyway, just enjoy it today, guys. It's going to be an awesome event. And, you know, it's cool to bring this many awesome people together, so thank you for being here.
It's cool to see guys use their platform and then running with it, created their own foundation, and now putting on this game with a bunch of big leaguers and country music artists. I mean, this is really special to see somebody do, and couldn't be happier for them and their cause.
They're just giving, caring, you know, they're just completely genuine people, and this is a really cool event that they're putting on, and they're really passionate about it. And, you know, you can feel that, and it's fun to be around.
He's a special teammate, special person, and Ashlyn's great. She's they're both so nice, so accepting of everybody, and you can see that here. There's people from all different teams, all different walks of life, and just coming for a really special cause. I think it's a really special day.
Do it for the baseball team, for the whole fan. Let's go! Let's do it! Let's go!
We hosted Down Syndrome Day at Globe Life this year, and that was just so special for us, and for the community. And we wanted to do something here in Nashville for the community too, because this is our home also. It was so special for these families that are like ours, for these players to come out. I mean, you got Corey Seager and Jacob DeGrom and Chris Bassett and Bryce Harper and JT Realmuto, and to show like Major League Baseball players, they care. Major League Baseball in general does an incredible job at making sure that these guys are incredible men on and off the field. The Rangers organization, that's something they stress to us all the time. Like, that's so important.
I think one of the coolest moments of the game was Bryce Harper leading off and hitting a home run to lead it off. I was like, right when it happened, I'm like, this is so cool. Like, you know, like you have a Hall of Famer, soon to be Hall of Famer, and he hits a home run like that to start it off, to celebrate Down syndrome and celebrate our foundation. That's so cool. And then the last play of the game, Adam Dolyak hitting a walk-off home run to win us the ball game. So
just to see the honorary players, I think, and be celebrated by the guys in each dugout would go wild when an honorary player made a great hit or play. So I think that was special too.
I think there's just like across the board, there were micro moments that were pulled at the heartstrings a little bit.
People ask that all the time, like, how did your lives change with Penelope? And I think the best answer really is like we've became more fulfilled and more joy has entered our lives, and we've been able to provide that back to people at the same time because of her having Down syndrome. The people we've met, families we've connected with, the friends that we never would have ever had because of who she is. We feel like that community of people that we have met because of her, we just like want to pour back into them because they've poured so much into us. Our next biggest project is bringing GiGi's Playhouse to Dallas. GiGi's Playhouses are Down syndrome achievement centers. They provide an insurmountable amount of education and help to those with Down syndrome and even some with other disabilities too. They provide free reading lessons, writing lessons, math, schoolwork, prep for jobs. From a prenatal diagnosis, there's groups for moms, babies, music classes, an incredible community for those individuals with Down syndrome. And when we got traded, we utilized ours here in Tennessee. We reached out and we're like, where's the Dallas location? They're like, we don't have one. And we were like, oh, another thing for us to do is bring one. So that's our big project this year is to bring a GiGi's Playhouse to Dallas.
Like you said, like we've met some friends for life just because of who Penelope is. Outside of that, like there's so many micro moments that happen in stadiums all across the country where whether it's a family going up to her and saying thank you for what you're doing for our community and like wanting to meet Poppy and hold her, and same with me like on the field. It's bigger than the game of baseball, and it's cool that baseball brings that together. It's interesting, like everybody has their own path, and there's certain like physical hurdles that she maybe takes a little longer to get through, and that's okay. You know, it's her story and on her time, and doesn't mean we're not going to push her to be her best self, but it gives you that perspective on even like interactions with adults. You don't know what anybody's going through, what's hard in their life at any given moment, and so it gives you that perspective to treat people with love and compassion every single day. We felt like the softball game went extremely well and was extremely successful, and we feel like that can just continue to grow and create awareness that way. But also, you know, it's helping each community we're in, you know, whether it's Nashville in the off season or in Dallas. We're just excited to be a part of this community and give back because we are the lucky few.